Hello, my wonderful, amazing artists. It's me, Miss Abby, your art teacher, and today we're thinking about negative space. This is an example I made with kindergarten that I think shows it really well. Negative space is kind of the word negative usually means bad, but in art, it actually means empty space, or the space that the artist left the paper to shine through. So for example, when I created this, I traced my hand and then colored all of the space around the hand, leaving the hand empty. That's negative space. We're going to try something very similar today. We are going to trace and find some objects with interesting shapes around our work area. I found some scissors and trace them on a piece of paper. So what you'll need is a paper, drawing tools, a pencil, and something with a shape that you could maybe trace on your piece of paper. Like this fits pretty nicely, but I could pull out something in my pocket and trace it too, or if I have something on my desk that I can trace. Those kinds of things, or anything you've got kicking around will work for this project. So, let's get started. First step is to lie things on your table that you want to maybe trace. I've got a scissor and a coin. And these are just things I found at my desk. Everyone has something different there. You could even, if you were wearing a watch, take that off and trace it. That might be kind of cool. Or trace a crayon. Or the bottom of a cup. Yeah, I'll put that on there too. And so that's step one. Step two is to grab a pencil and trace. And one hand is going to hold the thingamajig down, whatever it is. And the other is going to trace around it. And this is tricky because my paper is very crowded. Gonna have some sketchy lines. If things are in the way, then move them off when you're done. Tracing the cup now. And this is what I have. You might have something different, and that's totally cool. And the scissor, we're being careful because inside the mouth of the inside the scissors mouth is the pointy part, so we don't want to get our fingers in there. Don't try that one if you're not a careful worker. This scissor is also old and a little dull, which is why I feel safe doing this. I wouldn't try it with my super sharp fabric scissors. There. See? Now I have these shapes. Next, I'm going to get my drawing tools and color not the inside of the shape, but the outside, the negative space, the background. That looks kind of like, and I think I have my three primary colors, and I'm going to challenge myself to create a rainbow stripe pattern by layering all three of them together. Here's a quick tip. If you want to be very accurate and get in the nooks and crannies of a shape while coloring, trace out the lines first. Then color in. It'll make your coloring more accurate. And that's because coloring is a different motion than drawing. Coloring is like back and forth, whereas drawing, you're going slow and maintaining a firm grip on that tool. Ta-da! Here it is. This is my negative space drawing. And can you believe that I got all of these secondary colors from 3 primary colors? Just crayons. Isn't that awesome? So this is my example, and I just traced some items from my desk. And I would love to see you give this a try. I think it might be interesting if people have different things at their desk that they trace, or maybe people have all the same things and they arrange them differently. That might be kind of cool too. I would love to see you give this a try. Look at that negative empty space shining through. Bye. Have fun making art inspired by negative space.